wasn't so darn cold today. I bet you a bunch of others would come with me, but
At least it's not raining like it's been like last week.
yeah, or snowing. They said originally. Jinx. This is a
It's an 08 Yamaha R6S.
Yamaha R6S. Really cool.
Dirty as hell.
It's dirty, yeah. I washed it and the next day it rained, and then I had to ride it.
This is haze gray and underway. Oliver's bike. Dual front disc brakes. Very nice. Stock exhaust or aftermarket?
It's still stock.
Not that I would really know about sport bikes a lot. I usually have to ask. Monoshock system. Very cool. And this one is his friend's Chris, and this is a CBR 600. Since it's marked, I can actually.
It's 96 F3.
96 F3 with dual front disc brakes too. Very nice. 23,900 miles. And how many have you put on?
Probably close to 200.
200, yeah.
There's 85 on the trip right now, and I filled it up. Last time I filled it up, it was like 110.
Cool.
But it's got flush mounts front and back. The aftermarket exhaust, which is louder than his bike, easily.
Now, did it come with the aftermarket exhaust, or did you buy that?
I got it. It came with it.
Oh, very nice. Nice when you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't like the banana type seat, but I like it.
Yeah. That's the main thing. If you're comfortable with it yourself.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to worry about sliding too far back and hitting something else. And the person who's, if you ride somebody else, it's nice and easy.
Yeah.
My brother had to get home from work, so I picked him up, and he's not worried about it.
Cool. Oh, and this one I noticed there's quite a difference between the front and the back seat there. It's almost like, does your back actually rest against this?
You're usually too far forward.
Yeah, you're too far forward.
If you try to slide back, you can.
Yeah. Very
I still
cool.
like your taillights. Your taillights are some of my favorite.
Well, when it's running, you can't see it. It's LED. It's LED lights.
Yeah, that is kind of nice with the side tail. Oh, that's stock that way, huh?
Yeah, it's still stock.
Very nice.
I'm planning on hopefully next spring getting some money to chop this off and get a fender eliminator and an aftermarket exhaust.
How do you put your foot flush front and back?
I don't think so. I'm not really.
They're not bad
a flush.
They're not as bad as some. Some I've seen they're like, but that one's actually pretty nice.
Now they make an actual kit to eliminate this, because I noticed a lot of guys just do it on their own way.
Yeah, there's Graves Motorsports partnered with Yamaha, so they've got a lot of stuff that fits on Yamaha bikes.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of like over by DGY.
Yeah.
Just go through them and order Graves aftermarket fender eliminator.
Cool. Yeah, because actually you already have this part right here anyway, so
Yeah.
eliminating that.
And that way I wouldn't have to. I could just still use with the Graves kit. You can still use the stock tail light or license plate light. So then I wouldn't have to fiddle with cutting anything.
Yeah, I think they do look a lot slicker when it's just, straight back like that.
It's a big mud guard.
Well, I think they have to do that because there's probably some states, now I know for a while, Illinois used to be too, that they had regulations about fenders around the tires and stuff like that. So I think just to make it so every state will agree with it, they make you do that. But
And then everybody takes it off.
then everybody takes it off anyway.
That's the first thing everybody does. They're like, shit, that's gone.
Now, did yours have something like that and it was eliminated?
Mine just, I don't know what was on its stock. And the guy had I guess he just tried to screw his plate on before and the screw bounced out. So he had like zip ties and cords all over it. I just threw zip ties on my template.
Yeah.
They work.
Does it have a light under here to light it? No, no light under here. That might be one thing at night you might have to get a little LED. I bet you even just a little tiny LED that runs off the thing here just to make it legal.
There's LEDs under the tail section. When I throw my turn signals on, they start blinking.
Oh, okay.
I saw that the day after you told me about it. I was like, oh, that's
You didn't know it?
No, there's a bunch of LEDs underneath there.
Yeah, they're right there and right there.
Actually underneath, huh?
Yeah, and when I throw the turn signal, I can see it will go on.
Huh.
I don't know if the LEDs will go on now. It's still really bright out. So.
Oh, I see. It's an LED bar. Yeah.
I can't even see.
Just to light up the underneath. Yeah.
Yeah,
I see what you mean.
Yeah, it'll blink when I got the turns in.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
That's pretty nice. I like it.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, you can't see anything at day, but at nighttime that would
No,
look
yeah.
so cool.
It adds a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
if it's just enough to catch somebody's attention that's going to pull out, it's pretty nice.
That's why, since I'm lead rider usually, when I go to a stop, I always tap my brakes
Yeah.
a lot to get that flashing.
Well, like if I'm at a red light and I'm at the front and it's getting later and I know people can't see, I sit there and I hold my front brake and
Yeah.
let it out and I'm just sitting there going with it.
Yeah.
And you know, if it helps, it's worth it.
Absolutely. All it takes is one time somebody crashed in the back of you and it's too late.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Well,
And it's too often.
I guess we're going to get ready to head out, so
Infamous Triumph.
My French Triumph exhaust stops like right at the foot peg. It
Oh,
comes
okay.
off the engine and then just done.
Yeah.
It's actually extremely loud.
Quadruple digits or 900 or?
Yeah, it's 800 actually they call it. I think it's something like 780, so it's just a little bit below, but they call it an 800.
They do that on every bike.
And that one's mine too. That's the Kawasaki Vulcan 500.
Okay.
And then that's my grandson's Harley there.
I still think it's cool. I almost got my neighbor to get on a bike yesterday.
Yeah.
He's deathly scared of motorcycles.
Yeah.
I guess he saw some girl get her leg caught in a ruin once.
Yeah.
I was trying to get him to get on mine.
Now my son-in-law also has a Harley in California that I may be driving back next year, so.
Sweet. Nice bike.
Thank you. A lot of chrome to polish though.
Yeah.
I could have done with just a little. I mean, I do like chrome, but just a little less would have been nice. But it's okay. It's not like it's hard. It's all flat surfaces. I hate those ones that have little grooves and stuff like that where you got to try to get into. And but yeah, my goal was to own I want to own a Harley, a Triumph, and if I possibly could, I'd like to own an Indian as my last motorcycle. But they don't stay in business long enough, and I'm not going to buy those limited edition $35,000 models.
Yeah.
So this may be my last classic motorcycle before I retire from riding, which I hope is probably the day before I die. Maybe I'd like to ride right to the day before I die.
It's a good way to plan it.
Yep. Keep riding in my 80s if I can, as long as I can get my leg over.
And if you can't, you just have somebody pick you up.
Yep. Or get that, to keep riding. I'd even deal with training wheels or something like that if it was that or not riding anymore. Oh, that's loud.
I thought my exhaust was loud, but never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And then goes.
Ladder.
Oh boy.
They should put that horn on a motorcycle. Then people would start using them more often instead of just revving the engine.
Yeah, so a little beep.
Yeah. Well, I will say goodbye. Nice meeting you, Oliver.
Nice to meet
Chris,
you.
you guys take care. And when riding season comes